Hola amigos, bienvenidos. Hi friends, welcome back to the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. This is episode 26, direct object pronouns. We're going to be practicing that short little lesson we did on YouTube about how to use direct object pronouns. To summarize it, basically it's it and them. It's pretty easy stuff, but at the same time, it does take some thought for a while to just mentally process it and move things around. So it's really important to practice those. Before we get going, just remember to leave me a voice message if you can. Let me know how the podcast is helping you or how you're doing with Spanish. Let me know where you are in your adventure in learning Spanish. And also let me know how the YouTube channel is helping you out. We'd love to hear from you. Just click that link down in the description below this podcast episode and go to Anchor and just leave me a voice message. I'd love to hear from you. Can't wait. Let's jump right in. So remember, first of all, direct object pronouns that we use are me, te, lo and la for it, and nos, os, and los and las for them. Now what I want to do is I want to take two sets of questions. And this is sort of like a conversational practice, I guess, in a sort of way. I'm going to ask you a question in Spanish, and I want you to answer that question using a direct object pronoun. All right, so let's do the first one together. You'll kind of understand how this is going. The question is, ¿Quién tiene mi cuaderno? ¿Quién tiene mi cuaderno? Now, I want you to respond by saying, she has it. She has it. Think about that. Now, for that one, you should have responded, ella lo tiene. Ella lo tiene. She has it, or it has is what you're actually saying. Now, we said lo because we're talking about a notebook, which is cuaderno, and that is singular and it's masculine. Okay, I think you got the idea now. Next one is, ¿Dónde está la computadora? ¿Dónde está la computadora? Answer with we have it. And that should be nosotros la tenemos. Nosotros la tenemos. Or you could have just said la tenemos. All right, the next one is, ¿Quién tiene las toallas playeras? ¿Quién tiene las toallas playeras? Now, I want you to respond with I have them. And what you should have said is yo las tengo. Yo las tengo. Or you could have just said las tengo. And again, we use las because we're talking about toallas, which are feminine and plural. The next one is, ¿Dónde están los libros? ¿Dónde están los libros? Now, I want you to respond by saying they have them. And for that, you should have answered, ellos los tienen. Ellos los tienen. And the last one in this short practice is, ¿Tienes el papel? ¿Tienes el papel? Now, I'm asking you specifically, so you need to respond with yes, I have it. And that should be sí, lo tengo. Sí, lo tengo. And yes, you could have said yo lo tengo if you wanted to. That's fine as well. All right, and that wraps up our first practice. All right, let's take our next set of questions. Now, this time I want to mix in a couple that are negative. And so you're going to say, no, I don't have them, or so-and-so does not have them. Okay, the first one is, ella tiene mi teléfono. Ella tiene mi teléfono. Now, respond with saying no, and then she doesn't have it. Now, for that one, you should have said no, and then no lo tiene. No, no lo tiene. Now, sometimes people ask me, why are we saying no twice. The first no actually just answers the question. You're saying no. All right. And then you're saying no again to make the verb negative, to negate the verb and say she does not have it. Okay, so you're saying no lo tiene. So the second no goes to make the verb negative. All right, the next one is, ¿Tienen ustedes nuestras plumas? ¿Tienen ustedes nuestras plumas? All right, now I'm asking you plural, so respond with yes, we have them. And for that, you should have sí, las tenemos. Sí, las tenemos. You could have also said nosotros las tenemos if you wanted to add that in there as well. Next one is, él tiene los papeles. Él tiene los papeles. Now answer, no, he does not have them. Now for that one, you should have said no to answer the question, and then no los tiene. So no los tiene. He does not have them. All right, let's do two more. ¿Quién tiene la crema protectora? Now, this is a big question on the beach, right? Who has that sunscreen? ¿Quién tiene la crema protectora? Now, respond by saying they have it, talking about just girls. ¿Quién tiene la crema protectora? They have it. And you should have said, ellas la tienen. Ellas la tienen. Last one. ¿Dónde están sus guitarras? Where are their guitars? ¿Dónde están sus guitarras? Say he has them. For that one, you should have said, él las tiene. Él las tiene. All right, friends, that wraps up this short practice on this episode of the Language Tutor Spanish podcast. Thanks for hanging out and practicing your Spanish with me today. I look forward to seeing you next time on episode 27, when we'll be talking about indirect object pronouns. And wherever you are, I hope you're having a great one. I wish for you paz y bendiciones, peace and blessings. I'll see you soon on the Language Tutor Spanish. Hasta pronto.